I just watched this film, it's called Tenderness, and I thought it was so good that I decided to give it a review. The characters in this film are really, really complex and dark. It's about this guy named Eric. He enjoys killing women because he enjoys the intimacy of taking a life. So, he it's suspected that he killed 2 women, but he was never charged for it because, for whatever reason. But he ends up killing his parents because his parents found out about it, and he was actually convicted for that. So he serves time in juvenile hall, and then he comes out. The rewind. So there's this other character named Lorelai that actually saw him killing one of his victims, and basically he strangles them and then he has sex with them, like before or after, I'm not sure, but he's just lying there like enjoying the fact that he took a life, and it's sexually arousing, whatever. She sees the whole thing and she doesn't tell anybody, and she actually falls in love with him. So the whole time he's in juvenile hall, she clips all the clippings about him and watches the news and finds out about him, and then found out that he was getting released, and so she actually hid in his car. He got released, he hid in his car, and he was about to go on this date with this girl named Maria. And he lives in Buffalo, and this girl is in Albany, so he's making a trip out of it. He's driving to Albany to go out with this girl. And this whole time, Lorelai's it's like a station wagon, and she's in the back, she's sleeping, and he doesn't know. He's like practicing in the car going, "Hey Maria, hey Maria, hey Maria," like trying to practice, I guess how he would call her on a date. And in the middle of it, Lori wakes up, and it freaks him out because all of a sudden there's a girl in his car. And it's really weird because, okay, so he finds out she's in the car, and he asked him, like, "Are you one of the ones that wrote?" I guess he had like sort of a fan base, like in jail, like girls that liked him, and she goes, "No." And then he really doesn't ask him like much more than that. He's curious to know, but then like he doesn't really ask her much of anything. He tries to get rid of her a couple of times. He pulls over and he gives her money and says, like, go take a train or whatever. But then like he did that once, and then when she tries to leave, he locks the door. Like, he's toying with her and they're laughing, and then he does it again, tells her to, like, go, and he's serious. He wants her to go. Like, there's so many things about this film that I don't understand, and I think that's actually why I really like it, because the characters are very complex. They're not, you can't label them as all black or all white. They're very three-dimensional, and they have a mind of their own. And so anyhow, yeah, and there's a lot of things I don't understand about the character Eric, and it bothers me because there's a lot of things he does that are very, very typically male that I've seen guys do before, and I don't know why they do it. And it bothers me that I don't understand why. Like, he lies about things he doesn't need to lie about. I know a lot of guys that do that. I know a lot of guys that done that to me. So, I don't know. Actually, that's another question that I have. Like, when a guy lies to you, are you supposed to pretend that you don't know they're lying to you, or are you supposed to call him out on it? I don't know, because it's sort of like the things that he lies about I don't know, like, it has something to do with the way he views himself. Like, he denies the fact that he's going out on this date with this girl named Maria. He denies kissing one of the girls that he killed, which she actually saw. Like, he lies about all these things that he doesn't really actually need to lie about. And guys do that a lot, and I don't really know why. And actually, that's a genuine question. Like, I don't know whether I'm supposed to, like, I can tell when a guy's lying, but I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, call him out on it. And if I do, if it would like hurt their ego or whatever, or pretend that I believe it. Because the lying has so much more to do with them than it is with me. It's something about them that they're not comfortable letting me know. And it's not so much, it's really weird because when you tell a lie, it's supposed to be for the other person, but it's not. They're lying for themselves. It's a self-fulfilling thing. So that's why I say, should I call them out on it or should I not? Because it's not something like, oh, you're cheating on me. Like, actually has something to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. They need to lie to feel better about whatever it is that they need to feel better about. I don't know. But I guess like in the past when guys have done that, I pretended I believed them because it's, like I said, it's a kind of lie that you tell not for me but for themselves, and I didn't want to embarrass them, so I didn't say anything. But yeah, that's something I'd like to know, like, should I say something or should I not? Actually, yeah. I would ask, like, the next time somebody does that, I guess I'd say something like, do you want me to, like, pretend that I believe that or, like, not? And I'm not being sarcastic. Like, I'm not being sarcastic. I don't really know, like, what I'm supposed to do. But anyways, so in the middle of it, Lori's really in love with this guy named Eric. She actually offers herself to him saying, you can kill me, like you killed your other girls, and then have sex with me before or after. I'm not really sure. And they're in this motel room and he walks in with a pillow like he's about to do it. And then he just looks at her and he couldn't do it. I guess because this, you know, like the time that they've actually got to talk to each other, he or she becomes too human for him to do that. I don't know. The story wasn't clear, but I'm just guessing that he couldn't do it because she was just too human versus these other girls he didn't even know and he just killed them, I guess. So he couldn't do it, and so fast forward all these things I don't understand about the film. At the end, she actually kills herself. She commits suicide. She realizes that she can't make this guy love her, and she's in love with him, and she's so depressed by that she decides to go kill herself. And he actually tries, like genuinely tries to go save her for whatever reason. And I think that when he couldn't, because he couldn't, she actually died, he was actually sad about that. And really weird, like, I feel like he actually felt closer to her after she's died than when she was actually here. But that actually makes sense, because that's why he likes killing these women in the first place. He likes the intimacy of them being dead. So there's a lot of things I don't understand about the character Eric, that I would like to know, because like I said, I come across it in real life a lot. But this is such a good film that I needed to talk about it, and I cried and cried and cried after I watched it, and I watched it over and over and over again. It was incredible. It's so dark and it's so real and it's so human that it was incredible. And these are the films I like even with humorous films, like I like dark humor. Like I just have a very dark taste, I guess, in everything. So, but I definitely recommend watching it. And if somebody can give me some answers about the character Eric, why he is the way he is, I'd really like to know. In fact, I was just IMing a friend, like asking him, like, why do guys do this and why do guys do this? I don't understand. He lies about things he completely does not need to lie about. I don't know why. And so, yeah, check it out. It's called Tenderness.